包裹。
回吧。
It's been 2 months since I started my YouTube channel. I've put out around 10 videos, and for the first time in my life, I have an income outside of my full-time job. The money comes from ad revenue, kind donations from my supporters, plus lovely friends who signed up as channel members.
五花大绑的西瓜。哎呦！
I feel really lucky.
哎呀！Sorry.
My very first video sat at 0 views for 2 whole weeks right after I posted it. Then 3 days after my second upload, YouTube picked it up. And that's how I gained my first followers. A lot of you probably know I'm a frugal person. I've lived in this tiny cramped rental room for over 3 years. It's far from ideal and pretty shabby by most people's standards. Some viewers asked me, now that you earn a little from YouTube, why not upgrade your living space? I've thought about it, and, well, I've just grown used to living like this.
发到深圳，也有1000多公里，然后就。
Back in middle school, I stayed in the school dorm. No air conditioning, no electric fans. 20 students were crammed into a 10 square meter room that always smelled terrible. 1,000 people across the whole dorm building shared just one public restroom, with no proper shower facilities. We could only bathe once a week when we headed home on weekends, even in sweltering summer. Can you imagine that? Even tap water was rationed, only available at certain times. Students would fight over the faucets, and the water wasn't filtered. It came out yellow, full of sediment. We had to let it sit in big buckets for half a day before we could even wash our faces or brush our teeth. And those who didn't get any water would sometimes steal from someone else's bucket. That's the rough environment I grew up and studied in. A lot of people might think my current life is tough. But when I compare it to back then, today's hardships feel bearable. Bearable, but still uncomfortable for sure. On hot summer nights, indoor temperatures often climb above 33 degrees Celsius. And I frequently wake up soaked in sweat in the middle of the night. Still, I keep telling myself to hang in there. The peak heat won't last forever. An air conditioner costs a lot to buy, plus installation fees and monthly electricity bills. I have no idea how long I'll keep my job or stay living here after all. With that mindset, 3 years have slipped by. Truth is, I really have gotten used to it. As you get older, you get used to a lot of things, especially the things you never had to begin with. Some also wonder why I can't find a cheaper, nicer apartment like other Shenzhen-based creators. The answer's simple. My workplace is in a central district of Shenzhen, so rents are high. My home is close by, and I sacrifice living comfort for a short daily commute. As you can see in my previous videos, just a 10-minute walk from this crowded urban village. There are beautiful parks, lots of free public spaces, and fancy shopping malls. All these beautiful things within reach come at a cost. One more thing, I still don't have broadband in my room. No Wi-Fi. Most of the time, I upload YouTube videos using my phone hotspot, which takes 6 or 7 hours per upload. I grab free mobile data wherever I can, sticking to the cheapest basic monthly plan that only costs around 18 yuan. So a lot of viewers are curious, where does your YouTube money go? Are you saving it or giving it to your mom? I still send my mom 1,000 yuan every month, just like before. There are 2 key reasons for that. First off, I haven't told my mom I run this channel, and I'm not ready to. She'd be upset if she knew I share family stories online. Like my past video about being a ghost child. In traditional Chinese culture, you are not supposed to talk about family matters outside. It's called "Don't air your family's dirty laundry." In real life, nobody talks openly about these things. But thanks to the Great Firewall, YouTube gives me a place to speak honestly. Second, she lives out in the countryside. Other than regular medication for her chronic illnesses, her daily expenses are minimal, and 1,000 yuan covers her needs. And honestly, she doesn't even spend the money I give her. She saves it all. The money she lives on comes from my dad, who works at a construction site. Back to the main topic. Most of my YouTube earnings do go straight into my savings. But I've also started to treat myself to small little things to improve my daily life little by little. I sat at a desk for more than 10 hours every workday, then edit videos at night, which wrecks my lower back. So I used my YouTube money to buy a standing desk. Now I can stand while editing and replying to your comments to ease my back strain. When I'm worn out from work, I skip cooking and grab cheap street food.
生肉
2 steamed buns or a bowl of 螺蛳粉. I used to only get plain noodles with no meat or toppings, but now I'll spend an extra 5 yuan for barbecued pork rice noodles with actual meat inside. That small upgrade alone makes me really happy. On the day I visited the zoo, I ate nothing all day apart from a bottle of Fanta. On my way home, I treated myself to a hot pot meal and spent about 70 yuan. That was the most I've spent on a single meal in 4 or 5 years.
It's been 5 years since I last had a hot pot for one like this. It's been 2 months since I started my YouTube channel. I've put out around 10 videos, and for the first time in my life, I've always recorded voiceovers just using my cell phone with no external mic. To look like a proper content creator, I finally bought a dedicated microphone with my earnings. And my fluffy bunny plush toy was another little treat I bought thanks to your donations. Your kind support touched me deeply. So I spent 40 yuan on this adorable companion. Pricey by my usual standards, but totally worth it. Some viewers have also given me advice. Change your hairstyle. Buy clothes that suit you better. Stop dressing like a grandma or a little kid. Be more feminine. Shape your eyebrows. That kind of thing. Hairstyle is hard for me. I tried changing my hairstyle years ago, but it didn't turn out well. Maybe I'll slowly try again in the future. But clothes, that's not just about money. It's about mindset and habit. The truth is, as long as I don't look in the mirror, I don't even see myself. My appearance matters more to other people's perceptions than my own comfort. So switching up my style feels really tough. I've hated dresses and makeup ever since I was little. The complete opposite of my mom. Back in her youth, she'd never step outside without heels, dresses, and makeup. Meanwhile,
I was her plain, underdressed kid who looked nothing like her daughter. Then, after I graduated from university, I lived in that 6 square meter room in the urban village back in my hometown. Something happened there, and it made me even more unwilling to dress up. These days, I stick to oversized, loose casual clothes, discounted plain t-shirts especially. I just want to blend into crowds. I don't want people to notice me too much. I don't really know how to explain it. I've thought a lot about why I'm like this. I think I do it to protect myself, to feel safe. That's also a big reason why I like wearing a mask. Don't get me wrong, I do think feminine dresses are beautiful most of the time, but they are pricey enough to put me off. Plus, I'd need plenty of mental preparation to handle strangers' stares if I wore them. That's something I think I'll need to work on slowly. All in all, the money from YouTube has brought small, warm improvements to my everyday life. Most earnings still go into savings, though. My reasons for saving are pretty complicated, mixing personal and real-life social factors. And I'll break all of that down in my next video. So the next video might be a little more serious than usual. I want to have an honest, real conversation with you about it. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end.